Hello and welcome to this Fallout 4 settlement tour. This is XtremeWackazoid and today we are looking at the castle. This is on the PS4. I'm using a number of mods which are listed below. The castle is a very large build space. It takes a couple of missions to actually open it up as a workshop and you have to defend the castle. I don't want to spoil too much, but there's a large Mirelurk infestation, so be prepared for a fight. I have a couple of water purifiers here. You can fit a lot of water purifiers here if you'd like and farm purified water, which has a decent resale value, but I don't like to do that because I don't think it's as realistic. I have minigun turrets and heavy laser turrets up here, and I like to place them up high to keep them away from melee attackers. I have the castle heavily defended. There's some mortars there as well. And there's a Miniman group here also. And so I patched up the walls of the castle, and so I'll just go ahead and show you what that looks like down here. If you'd like to stack, this is wooden foundations that look like concrete. If you'd like to stack foundations like that, all you have to do is snap a staircase to it, and then you can place one above or below. And so this is all burnt out and collapsed, and so I patched it up right there. I didn't actually do much building in terms of structures with the castle. I figured that if I arrived at the castle, I would look inside and see there's plenty of space inside, so that's what I did, is I just used the inside space to the best of my ability. And my settlers are growing mute fruit. It's the most efficient food to grow, and I like to have them wear all these same outfits with ballistic weave in their clothing as well as in their hats. And I'll take you inside the various structures and see what we see. This first side is there's a residence there, but then over and across, this was a like armory area, but what I did was I turned this into the restaurant area. And I like to have a restaurant area because the settlers will come and congregate here after a day's work, and it'll look like they're lining up to order food, and then they'll sit down and it looks like they're eating food. And just a side note, Ronnie Shaw here becomes a weapons vendor, and she sells just about the best weapon in the game, I think. Let me just show you. The Last Minute. It's a Gauss rifle with 50% limb damage, and it is my favorite gun. And then over across here, I'll show you what I did with the rest of the inside space. There's a number of residences. I like to give them all the same beds. Typically in settlements I just have about 8 settlers. It's just kind of the most efficient number. Here at the castle I have more than that, but I like it to look realistic, and so, but there's a number of Minutemen here, so I wanted to make sure that they had beds. So here's a clinic vendor. It's a tier 3 vendor. I like to place items into the shelves there so it looks like they're actually selling something, and there's a wheelchair and a gurney here with shelving. And what I do with the shelves is I build it out into an open space, and then I raise and lower the shelf with a concrete pillar select all trick, and then I place items on the shelves with the OCDecorator mod. So here's a restroom area with toilets and sinks. There's some more residents over here. I won't show you every one of those. And I wanted us to look like kind of the armory of my settlements, and so there's a lot of cases here with weapons inside, and there's some showers and sinks. I wanted this to look kind of like a barracks area. Here's my junk vendor. Same situation. I put shelving there with items. It looks like they're actually selling something. There's a little bit of lighting up there, and my wiring just goes kind of across like that. One of the first things I do when I build is I decide where I'm going to put my power source, and I definitely protect it because attackers will come after your power source. So they're inside there's 3 fusion reactors, and I placed concrete alongside so that it looks kind of like the rest of the area inside here. In my clothing vendor, what I like to do is place these armor stands so it looks like they're actually selling clothing. And there's some more residences inside. And then just up again and across, I just have a lot of turrets. It's a very heavily defended space. And that's about it. So if you like what you see, hit like, and you can subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you.